this whole feud around the node operators, Bitcoin Core, Bitcoin Knots, take away all the noise, all the individuals involved, and the activity that people find dubious. If you strip all that away and bring it down to basics, I think it all boils down to incentives. People are worried about how this might change, undermine, increase, decrease the incentives within Bitcoin, and it being just money, because obviously Bitcoin being sound money, disinflationary, all that kind of stuff, your purchasing power increases over time. So it incentivizes you to save and not spend those Satoshis at Bitcoin today for future gratification of something that can be of good enough value at that time in the future to part with your valuable Satoshis enough for you to do that, to purchase it. That will increase your productivity. It will maybe lower your time practice a little bit. You'll be able to get capital, all that kind of stuff. So the incentive is to be more thoughtful, long-term thinking, drives incentives for quality in product and technological growth, all that kind of stuff. But then you've got the people now who are removing these filters that will enable people to pay more fees to inscribe something onto Bitcoin, mempool, whatever, and put in things like dick butts and cat memes and stuff on it. And it'd be fascinating to look back over time. If I was in the future, looking back at this moment, it would be a weird and wonderful, fascinating time. But right now it matters because people were like, hold on, if you are paying a higher fee to put something, inscription or whatever, onto Bitcoin, why is that thing of such value that you're going to take up block space, which might mess up the price signal of Bitcoin long term, just to put something and encapsulate it within Bitcoin over time? And people were saying, well, because you're able to, that's fine, like whatever. So you've got this divide about potential centralization and things like that. And this is a game of, or war of incentives. Ultimately, you've got people who are saying, well, doing that will undermine the use case of it being money. And people are doing it saying, well, I'm just playing by the rules. I've paid a fee, a larger fee, and like it's all data anyway. And the potential direction of it changing the incentive drive within Bitcoin for people to pay extra to get what they want within a block versus those people who are trying to transact. And over time, are people really going to pay that extra in order to do that? And the question remains, what is so important enough for you to do that, to take up space of everyone else's transactions? So I think it does just boil down to what incentives are going to win, because if there's value in something for you to part with your sats today, then that's the real question. What is the value in doing so or not doing so? And where does that take us moving forward and the use case of Bitcoin? What do you think?